Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to each of you who are joining us today for session 2 of Going Deeper as part of our 21 days West Coast meditation series. We are very happy you have joined us tonight to continue our journey into meditation together. It is day 30, where we will reflect on the topic of the dignity of the Guru. A quick introduction. So my name is Isha, and I'm joining you from Seattle, Washington. I work in the software industry, and I have been practicing Sahaja Yoga for over 15 years now. And for me, it's been an incredible experience so far. I've seen how Sahaja Yoga has brought such deep transformation in every aspect of my life. And that's why I'm here tonight with many others to share that joy with you. So we'll start with some announcement first. Firstly, the National 21 Days Online Meditation begins this Saturday, January 26th, and runs through February 14th for 21 consecutive days. This will be at 5:45 p.m. Pacific time every day on the same Zoom link, and I would really encourage all to join the program. As for today's program, we will begin today's meditation with a foot soak as always. So please make sure you have a bucket of water, some salt, a towel, and water for rinsing nearby. And now is a good time to quickly go and grab these items before we settle in for the meditation. So a quick recap of what we've done so far. Last Wednesday, we worked on establishing peace from within by working on our Nabhi chakra. Now, with peace comes detachment and contentment. So today, we will continue our journey along our subtle system and work on our void, which is situated in our stomach area. Now, this is the chakra that represents our principle of mastery and being a true guru and really knowing ourselves. We have two wonderful presenters who will be taking us through the guided meditation, a video by Shri Mataji, who is the founder of Sahaja Yoga. We have a beautiful music video to go deeper into the state of silence, and we'll end with Q&A with all our presenters. And I would really love to remind you that Sahaja Yoga is completely and always free, whether you join us online or in person in any of the classes globally. As I mentioned earlier, we're all just volunteers who are here just to share the joy and peace we have found with Sahaja Yoga. So with that, I would love to invite our presenters to come on the screen and introduce themselves.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. My name is Satish Mopur, and I'm from the San Francisco Bay Area. And I have been practicing this meditation since more than 20 years. And I really love and enjoy. It's part of my life. So welcome to the program today. Hopefully we all have a very good experience. Thank you.
So much for joining us, Satish. And we also have Shailendra, who is going to lead the second part of the meditation. Shailendra, please introduce yourself.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. Shailendra Revankar here from San Diego area, and extremely excited to be here and join the meditation session with you. I've been practicing Sahaja Yoga for well over 10 years now, and I started with some of the seeker programs like this one, and come a long way. It has benefited me a lot in so many different ways, and so I'm happy to share that experience with you. Looking forward to connect more.
Wonderful. And we are so happy we're covering the entire course, starting from Seattle all the way to San Diego. Great. So thank you both for joining us. And with that, Satish, I hand it over to you to start with the first part of our meditation.
Sure. Can we have the slide on? So today we are going to talk about the center between the third and this fourth chakra. And that center is called as the void, which is also called as the center of self-mastery. And it's called as the Guru Tattva, which is also called as the Guru Principle. So all the qualities that are shown here in this slide are they get awakened within us. They are the innate qualities that are within us, which is righteousness, patience, decisiveness, and self-discipline. Now that we know what these qualities are, it's like, how do we achieve them? And what is the meaning of self-mastery? What is the Guru Tattva principle and how to achieve it? So actually, it's the principle of self-discipline and self-mastery. So without the mastery over our own baser desires and our minds, we cannot become one with our spirit. So it's very important that we achieve that state through this meditation and let this Kundalini do the job and we become our own master during the process. So what are the things that can affect this self-mastery or this Guru Tattva? Is false knowledge and false gurus who take seekers to the wrong direction, who don't give the seekers what they're really seeking for. So that actually leads us to the wrong direction, and that affects this void area. So as I said, this is located here in our hands, the void, and you can feel it when you can experience it when there is a heat or a catch or some problem. You can experience it in your hands over here to be like a heat or a tingling sensation. Now, why is it so important for us to be our own guru or to be our own master? Now the question comes like, yeah, it is very important that we get our knowledge from within. Because there's so much of false knowledge outside. There's so many things that take our mind outside, and we really don't know what is the real truth, right? So it's very important that we start getting the knowledge and the experience from within. So what happens is when this Kundalini passes through this third chakra, pierces all through these chakras and reaches here, this is called as the ocean of illusion. So the void, it's called as the void, the ocean of illusion. So what happens is if we are into the illusion of our life, that we are not able to come out of it. So it's very difficult to experience our own self, to be the true guru, to be the true master. So when this Kundalini comes up, this light of the spirit awakens this void area. And when that gets awakened, our self-mastery within us started getting awakened. And from there on, we'll start noticing or experiencing that all this knowledge that is there is within us. And nobody can lead us to a wrong direction. Nobody has to tell us what to do, because once the light of the spirit gets enlightened and passes through this void area, we cross that ocean of illusion. We cross that area where we get confused, where we are indecisive. So now, once the self-mastery gets awakened, is when we start knowing ourselves much better. We start experiencing ourselves. Why we say we are our own master? Because we know about ourselves very well. We know through our fingertips, through our chakras, what is going on with us. And through Sahaja Yoga, there are ways that we can correct it and we can clear the chakras. So without going or maybe any further, let's start with a ball of foot soak that Isha has talked about. Let's bring our foot soak ball in front of us. We'll be doing a short meditation while we are in the foot soak. Let's all raise our Kundalini and take a bandhan. We can also vibrate the foot soak water, giving the bandhan clockwise. Now we can immerse the feet in our water. As you feel comfortable, you can either close your eyes or keep your eyes open, and both your hands facing towards the picture of Shri Mataji. Let's take a few deep breaths and bring our attention on top of our head. Establish it there. Now let's start balancing with starting from our left and right channels. So we'll start first with our left channel, clearing our left channel. We put our left hand towards the picture of Shri Mataji and right hand towards the Mother Earth. From our heart, we'll ask Mother Kundalini to please take away all the hate, all the negativities, all the obstacles from our left channel, and please put it down into Mother Earth. Once we start feeling this cool breeze and the coolness in our left channel, let's bring our right hand up and left hand will face it towards the sky or the ether. Our right channel is the channel of future, and too much thoughts, too much thinking affects our right channel. So let's ask this Mother Kundalini within us to please clear away all the heat, all the thinking or thoughts about the future. Please dissolve them into the ether. Mother Kundalini, please help me to come into balance. Please help me to be in the center. Now we can bring our hand, both our hands, open like this towards our heart. Now we can request Mother Kundalini to please pass through our central channel, which is the channel of present, which is where this Kundalini evolves. Mother, please clear all the obstacles, all the blocks that are in all our chakras. And please let this flow of Kundalini reach my Sahasrara and dissolve me into this absolute bliss of reality. Now let's take our right hand, place it on our left heart. With full confidence and with full pure desire. Here we can say, Mother, I am the pure spirit. Mother, I'm not this body, I'm not this mind. I'm just this pure joy of the spirit. Please awaken within me this joy and bliss within my heart. Now let's take our right hand, and now we'll be clearing our void, which is the area of the Guru, the qualities that we want to establish. So we can just make a circle clockwise around our stomach. While doing it, we can ask, Mother, by your grace, I am my own Guru. I am my own master. Mother, please awaken within me the mastery of self-discipline, the mastery of the self. Mother, please take away all the illusions and establish the absolute truth of the Spirit. Now we can keep both our hands on our lap, keeping our attention on top of our heads. Just enjoy the silence within. Now we can open our eyes and we can start rinsing our feet. And then we can empty the futsu bowl later. Now we will shortly listen to a talk from our founder of this meditation, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi, where she talks about the Guru principle and she gives us a lot of this knowledge. So while she's talking, you can make sure to keep your hands open and your attention on the Sastrara and enjoy and listen, absorb the beautiful words of Shri Mataji.
Guru principle is extremely strict, and the strictness made many people could not conform to the ideals of a disciple. In those days, the Guru had to be absolutely the authority. And it was the Guru who would decide which disciples he'll have. And one had to go into great tapasya, to great penances, to even become a disciple. And this hardship was the only way the Guru used to judge. Gurus would always live in jungles, and they would select their disciples, very few, very, very few. And they had to go and beg food from the neighboring villages and cook food for their Guru with their own hands and feed the Guru. That sort of Guru business is not in Sahaja. That basically we must understand that the difference between those styles of Guruship and that we have now is this, that very few individuals were given the chance to become the Guru. Very few. And these few also were selected out of quite a lot of people, and they felt that there was something really special, that they are being selected, chosen, and that whatever they will have to go through is all welcome. With this idea, they became the disciples. But Sahaja Yoga is a very different thing. I would say just the opposite. First of all, your Guru is a mother, and who suffers from Sandra Karuna. At the slightest things that happen to you, my eyes get filled with tears. So, as a mother, to be a Guru is a very difficult thing. But at the same time, for you to achieve heights is also difficult. Because you get lost when I love you so much, and in that love you forget sometimes that the progress in your being is very slow. It is important that in Sahaja Yoga you have to be strict with yourself. That's why I said that you have to be your own Guru, which people do not understand what it means. You have to be your own Guru means you have to guide yourself, you have to treat yourself as your disciple, and you have to trim yourself. If you do not understand the responsibility as Sahaja Yogi of working it out yourself, everything, you cannot move very fast, because it is a different type of relationship between the Guru and the disciples. So first I have always said you become your own Guru. So you have to make a lot of introspection and fix your ideals. Before you, I am sitting. You have seen me how I am. I can eat anything. I need not eat at all for days together. I can sleep anywhere. I may not sleep at all. I travel for miles together untiringly. I have this energy because I am a guru of myself also. So the first thing is that there should be a lot of introspection. What's wrong with me, not wrong with others? What's wrong with me? Am I seeking the comfort of my body? The attention, is it on my body or on my spirit? If so, what am I doing? I think best thing is to write it down. Can I sleep on the grass? Can I sit on the stone? You have to make this body work. Can I sleep anytime I like, and can I keep awake anytime I like? I've seen people doze off. The reason is this, not that they're bad or in any way indisciplined people, but because inside they are tired. If you are tired inside, then you feel tired all the time. You will see on the television, if you see people in the West, they are always sitting like this. Because they are so very tired. Why are they so tired? They don't work so hard. So introspect how you behave. Now when you start introspecting yourself, you'll also start introspecting your surroundings and your styles and your methods and what you are doing to yourself because of the conditionings of the outside.
I hope you all enjoyed these beautiful divine words from our founder, Shri Mataji Nirmala Devi. In fact, I was feeling a lot of cool vibrations when she was speaking such important quality of introspection and looking into within. Let's silently keep ourselves into meditation for a couple minutes. Now we can continue our meditation while we'll be watching music composed by Kalyan, who is basically playing the violin. So let's enjoy the music, and we can keep our attention on top of our head and just enjoy this meditation.
Let us all continue to meditate in silence. You can keep your eyes closed. And for the next few minutes, let's take all our attention to our void chakra, the chakra that establishes the Guru principle within us. And this chakra is located around the stomach area. So, what we are going to do next is, in a state of meditation, energize this chakra using our own vibrations. Establish a self confidence using some affirmations to strengthen this chakra. That in turn will help us master our own values and principles. So with your eyes closed, attention deep inside, keep your left hand on your lap and right hand, either you can just place it on top of your stomach or use your right hand to gently rotate it clockwise around your stomach area to vibrate it. It's a beautiful, subtle process that works itself out. Our left hand is a channel of desire, so let's all establish a desire for the Guru Tattva within us. And let the right hand, with our own vibrations, strengthen our void chakra today. Once again, just relax, keep your eyes closed, and we'll meditate in silence with a few affirmation occasionally to enable and energize our void chakra. As I mentioned, our desire works itself out. We don't have to try anything extra. So let's be comfortable and surrender to our own Mother Kundalini within us to make it work for us. You'll feel some vibrations on your left hand as we do this. Let's enjoy those vibrations and also make a subtle attempt to pull those vibrations inwards and channel it through our right hand into our void area. It's providing the charge to trigger, enable, and lighten, and completely vibrate our void chakra. We'll start with a few affirmations. O Mother Kundalini, I often get lost in this world of delusion. Please grant me pure knowledge about myself. O my Mother Kundalini, my own energy, please don't let me be a football of other people's opinion. Please make me my own guru, my own teacher. O Mother Kundalini, grant me the pure knowledge that enlightens my self awareness. O Mother Kundalini, let the light of my self awareness help me see myself and correct myself. O Mother Kundalini, let my Guru Tattva, my self knowledge, radiate within me and also around me to inspire others. O Mother Kundalini, please help me conquer my mind and in turn help me conquer the world. O Mother Kundalini, liberate me from all the illusions. Keep me in the realm of reality about myself and everything around me. O dear Mother Kundalini, please bless me with true knowledge that illuminates the principle of my spirit. O Mother Kundalini, I know nothing. Please teach me. I completely surrender my ego to the divine energy. Oh, Mother Kundalini, when I hear, I forget. When I see, I remember. But when I do, I understand. So please enable complete self realization within me with my own experience. And let this be an ongoing self evolution process that works itself out within me. Please grant me this blessing. And finally, O Mother Kundalini, please completely energize, enable, and vibrate my void chakra to establish self mastery within me. Establish the values and principles of righteousness within me. Establish the strength and the power of self discrimination to do the right thing, not the easy one. Please, my teacher, my guru, take me to the path of complete realization to become the spirit. And with that desire, let's continue to meditate in complete silence and complete thoughtlessness. Feel the love in the form of vibrations of our own energy emitting through both our hands and also on top of our head. And let's enjoy this bliss in silence for a couple of minutes. And as we feel these vibrations in both our hands and top of our head and all around us, let's make a subtle attempt to pull these vibrations inwards to energize all our chakras, all our channels or nadis. Let each and every cell of our body be energized, completely vibrant, and enjoying life in every present moment. Enjoy, compassion, and love. To collectively end this meditation, let's all raise our Kundalini and take Bandhan. very elegantly, very gracefully, thanking for the divine that has brought us all together and meditate. And with that, I hand it back to Isha, our host, for the rest of the evening. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Shailendra, and to all our presenters for taking us into silence and helping us really know ourselves better through meditation. And I really hope everyone else also felt the same connection. So going forward, we have a few announcements again before we get into our Q&A. The National 21 Day program starts again this Saturday on January 26th for 21 consecutive days. Now, since it's happening every day, this is a great way to keep up your daily meditation practice. So I would really encourage everyone to join this program. This uses the exact same Zoom link as our current program. So you can just bookmark this link and hop on a program whenever you're available. Looking ahead, we will be meeting again next Wednesday on January 29 as part of the National 21 Day program at 5:45 p.m. Pacific time, where we will be reviewing the chakras and we will revisit the hand massage treatment that we have done before. Now, there's a slight change in our upcoming schedule. The West Coast program will be joining the National 21 Day session for the next 3 weeks. So please note there's a change in time where we'll be meeting at 5:45 p.m. Pacific instead of our usual time of 8 p.m. We will resume our West Coast Wednesday programs from February 19th onwards for the remainder of our session. Now, in addition to these programs, we have a whole bunch of resources available for you to help stay connected with the program and continue deepening your practice. We have a great community in a WhatsApp group to start your day with inspirational quotes and to receive reminders of upcoming programs, just in case you forget about them. So the link for joining the WhatsApp group is available on the chat as well. So do join it if you're not already part of it. And also all the resources are available on our website. That includes the live session links, recordings from our previous sessions, and also a whole bunch of handouts and resources. You can always scan the QR code, which is on the screen right now, to access it, or you can again grab the link from the Zoom chat. Now, as I've mentioned before as well, we have a great opportunity to attend like a mentor program where you can get personal guidance from a Sahaja Yoga teacher. Now, I've been a mentor myself before, and I have formed such strong and loving friendship through this program. So if this is something that really interests you, you can fill the mentor request form available in the chat, and we will match you with the best suited mentor. Now, anyone who is watching this on YouTube, you can also request a mentor by writing to us on the email available in the YouTube channel's description. Now, after this beautiful session, I'm sure there are some questions and there's some experience we all want to share with one another. So there are 3 ways of doing so. First of all, you can write to breakout room help in the chat, and they can help you getting into a one-on-one setting with a Sahaja Yoga teacher in the breakout room. This is especially beneficial if you're joining for the first time or are very new, so the teacher can really guide you personally and get you more familiar with Sahaja Yoga. But also, if you are looking for more guidance, you're welcome to join there. Now, the second option is by sending your questions or sharing your experiences with Chat Q&A, who can provide you guidance through the chat as well. And lastly, you can send your questions directly to me, and we will try our best to get to your questions along with the presenters. So with that, I would love to invite all the presenters to come on the screen again to answer questions from our participants and also to share their own experiences through their meditation journey. Hello, welcome back, Satish and Shailendra. First of all, thank you so much to both of you for really taking us through very deep and beautiful meditation. It was really hard to get out of that state and to continue with the announcements. But I see some great questions which are coming through in the chat, and one of them reflecting directly on the talk we heard by Shri Mataji. The question says that Shri Mataji talks about being strict with yourself and being your own guru. That is, treating yourself as your own disciple. Now, how have you tried to follow this advice in your life? Satish, maybe we can start with you if you can answer that question.
Yeah. So in the initial days when I was actually came into Sahaja Yoga, I was also like not so disciplined. I was still wandering around, and I was taking it by the way, like okay, just like any other meditation. But then, as I started to meditate more and more, and I start to go more deeper inside within myself, the quality of self-discipline, and also the self-mastery, like knowing myself, and the power of introspection started establishing within me. So instead of before, I used to get angry very quickly on other, like, hey, somebody, why they are doing like this, why they are doing this way. But then instead of doing that, it helped me to actually go deep within myself to see what is wrong within me, and how do I correct myself. So slowly, like as I meditated and as I got more deeper, sorry, more established, that really made me, I kept myself apart from who I am, and I saw myself as a spirit. And that helped me to watch what are my actions, what am I doing, and that made me better and better. Of course, I think the most important is self-discipline, at least 10 to 15 minutes a day, morning and evening, and doing a foot soak. That really established my discipline. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. And I completely agree that in the beginning, it's so important to be a little strict with yourself, really, so that you actually follow the practice. But once the Kundalini enlightens your void chakra and already, makes you aware, you become more aware of, the benefits of it. And then the self-discipline just happens automatically. And that's very true. Like it happened for me as well in case of foot soak. In the earlier, I had to like really push myself to foot soak every day. Even then, when you're tired by the end of the day. But once you start seeing that, oh, how wonderful I feel after doing the foot soak, it just automatically gets inculcated into you. Yeah. Shailendra, is anything that you would like to add to this? Your
No,
experience?
I think Satish covered it all. The way I looked at it, if like any aspect, not just meditation, if you want to perfect something, it may be art or it may be some new thing that you want to learn. I think that discipline is the core principle to make it work. So I think that's very similar in Sahaja Yoga. But the beauty of Sahaja Yoga is it's not that intense. Like you don't have to go through penance or diet plan or exercise. You thing. All Shri Mataji, our founder, has said is just meditate 15 minutes in the morning, 15 minutes in the evening, and do foot soak. And she has given so many techniques to clear ourselves and be in the present state. So I think that's the only discipline that Sahaja Yoga demands, and rest of it automatically works out. That has been my experience. So it's not a rigor program compared to other aspects. Like if you want to be an athlete, you need to maintain your diet, your fitness, your exercise, and all that. It's not that intense. Just 15, 30 minutes in a day is very much possible and feasible for everyone. So
Yeah, absolutely agree. Yeah.
Exactly. And I think it's also important to have discipline without having the rigidity of the discipline, right?
Mhm.
Because if you become excessively rigid,
Yeah.
then it makes you a very dry and cold personality. But of course, to have that flexibility, also have that tenderness towards your own self, but at the same time, be aware of, what's really beneficial for you. And again, the Kundalini is the one who's guiding you automatically to all the
Mhm.
right things. So it
Yeah.
just happens
It
so
just
Other,
works out. It just works out, yeah.
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 Other thing I've noticed also is like, it makes us more humble, very compassionate and loving. It's not like the gurus that are very strict. Like, we said there's no rigidity in it. There's a lot of love and compassion that we express when we talk to people. We are more compassionate and more like open to them to hear what they have to say.
Yeah, absolutely. So our next question, and I know you kind of touched on this a little bit, Satish, talking about introspection, But the question is, I kind of on a similar line where they asked that Shri Mataji has asked us to introspect to help us grow deeper in our ascent. So please share how introspection has helped you personally to grow. Shailendra, maybe if you want to start with answering this question first.
No, no, absolutely. So, my experience has been, let's say, before Sahaja Yoga, we live in a world of a lot of influence through society, through community, through friends, the environment that we are. We kind of follow the lead, and now the social media has taken it to a whole different level where we can easily get influenced by certain new ideas, and so a lot of our guiding principles are external, and that creates a lot of distraction. But when you get into Sahaja Yoga meditation and when you get your self awareness and self realization, you start grounding yourself into self. And that's where the self mastery and the Guru Tattva, once that's established, you become your own guru, where you establish a discrimination on what is right and wrong, and not really get kind of influenced by what family says or friends says. You start establishing a core value system within yourself, and that keeps you honest. Honest in the sense, oftentimes we feel guilty of doing something, not doing this. But when you have core values of doing the right things, that guilt part goes away because you're on solid ground about yourself, about what you're doing and how you're coming across. Yes, it sometimes gets challenging to maintain it, but with self-realization comes a lot of self-confidence. And with that self-confidence, I think you can overcome a lot of these temptations and illusion. And that's a part automatically translates into a self-discipline. So that has been my experience. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And this very, very well coincides with the comment that one of the participants sent in the chat as well, that, they find it difficult to discriminate and have the discretion and discipline when it comes to certain aspects, when to be strict and when not to be strict. But like you said, with self-realization, that just gets established so automatically within us. Yeah. Satish, anything you'd like to add to this as
I
well?
think Shailendra already has touched a lot of points, very important, all the aspects of it. But yeah, definitely, I think when we start meditating, I feel like when I come to in the evening and meditate, first few minutes, I just take myself like into deep into like to see what's gone into it, like, and introspect and see what in the day went through and work on those aspects of it. And then while we meditate during that, and then we evolve, basically. That's what yeah, as we go along.
Yeah, absolutely. Like I think the Kundalini being our guiding principle, one way of introspection for me really is exactly that. When you are facing certain problems and you cannot solve it just by mentally, use the vibrations really to guide you. And you ask Mother Kundalini, please guide me and tell me what is the root cause of these problems within really me. And so instead of doing our mental projection and trying to
Yeah.
solve it, use the Kundalini and the vibrations really to
Yeah.
use. You can, even figure out the right treatments that you need to apply once you figure it out. I'm feeling this. Then you kind of diagnose yourself like, oh, this is because I'm feeling heavy on the left side and I need a candle treatment, or for the right side, really. So, and yeah, introspection really is the key to self-growth. It's really about, knowing where our attention really is. I think it's important also not to judge ourselves as we introspect. But again, letting that inner energy just guide you really. I've had experiences where I'm in some dilemma and questions, and I've heard I've listened to Shri Mataji's talks, and I found answers randomly in those talks, or some excerpts that I've heard that really make you introspect. Sometimes you think, oh, I'm a very egoless person, and then when you hear in a talk like, these are the characteristics of a person with ego, you're like, yeah, maybe I have those characteristics too, and I need to work a little bit more upon myself. So,
Very nice. Yeah.
I think we have time to take one more question, and this is interesting. It says that how have you experienced the deepening of your Guru Tattva, and how has that deepening affected those around you as well? So Satish, maybe we'll start with you once again.
So deepening of the Guru Tattva, like we talked about earlier, is more of like self-disciplining more ourselves. Is basically making our body the slave of our mind, because always I think we look towards more of the comfort zone every time. Every time we want the grass to be green, but it's not like that. So we have to be, I think, more adaptable in situations, and like there are days like when I cannot meditate, or I come late, but then we feel like, oh no, I don't have time. I think it's just that 5-10 minutes, if we can take that time and do it like a discipline, like it really helps us to get rid of all the day's stress, and then we feel, wow, it's amazing, all the day's stress is gone now. You can free your mind with everything. So I think that's my experience of how I feel.
Yep, that sounds great, Shailendra. Sorry, Satish and Shailendra, anything for you to add there as well?
For me, what Guru Tattva or the void area, or basically teaching that helps you realize the illusions that we have been living in and getting into reality, that helped me a lot. And to give a practical example, I think during teenage years or middle age, we are always seeking materialistic joy. We want the best car, we want the next Tesla, or the house, or a lot of things which are good. I think they are goods and desires. We deserve them, but they usually ended up being temporary joy. What I mean by that, you get it, yeah, enjoy it, but then you move on to the next one, and that seeking is endless, and it's not fulfilling. But when your Guru Tattva and self-realization is established, then that orientation of seeking changes from materialist aspect to more spiritual aspect, and that is more everlasting joy, in my opinion, which does not need money
Yeah.
or other people. It's just our joy that we can seek, we can meditate, and be more blissful in the present moment. And then it doesn't matter whether you have the best of cars or the best of house. You are joyful for no reason, materialistic reason. So I think that was a game changer for me. So.
I
Yeah,
completely agree. Yeah, I think the joy that is, it's everlasting, the joy that comes out of our spirit, which cannot be saturated by any other material things, because any material thing, one iPhone, like you like it for a day, and then second day it's
Mhm.
any phone, you just put it away. Similar. So, but this joy of the spirit is like, oh, you want to get there again, you want to feel it again and again, that it's like it's this beautiful experience feeling.
It is beautiful, and the best part of it, you don't need your friends for it
Yeah.
or your family for it. It's yours,
Yeah.
and you can achieve it anytime as long as we want. So it's total self control, which is beautiful, and all you do is meditate.
yeah. Thank you so much. On this note of like this detached joy and keeping that joy intact in our hearts, I think this is a good time for us to conclude our program. I would really want to thank once again Satish and Shailendra so much for all your take on the questions and sharing your own personal experiences and journey with Sahaja Yoga. Just a quick reminder before we end that the breakout rooms are still open. So if anyone is still interested and likes to get a one-on-one setting with the Sahaja Yoga teacher, please write to breakout room help. And with that, we conclude our program. Once again, it was wonderful to have everyone join us for this program, and we'll see you next Wednesday at 5:45 p.m. for the National 21 Days. So until then, I hope everyone stays joyful and keep up with your daily meditation practice with a little bit of discipline that we've inculcated today. So with that, good night and thank you all once again.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very much.
everyone.
Thank you, everyone.